Introduction. Understanding the power of space in Stoic insight. The idea that giving someone space can lead them to return or reevaluate their feelings is a theme often explored in relationships, both personal and professional. This concept can be further enriched through the lens of Stoic philosophy, which emphasizes self-control, detachment, and understanding the nature of human interactions. In the context of relationships, space can be interpreted as emotional distance, allowing the other person to reflect, process, or even miss the connection. Rather than being an act of rejection, it can be a powerful tool of self-respect, and paradoxically, can invite the other person back. Drawing from the Stoic virtues of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, we can explore why someone might return after being given space, and how Stoic teachings shed light on this phenomenon. Let's look at 7 possible reasons, from a Stoic perspective, why this might happen. 1. Self-mastery and reflection, the role of wisdom. One of the central tenets of Stoicism is wisdom, which involves understanding the nature of our emotions and actions. When you give someone space, you allow them the opportunity for self-reflection. In relationships, people often act impulsively out of emotional attachment or desire for control. However, space allows them to distance themselves from immediate emotions and think more rationally about the relationship. The Stoic view encourages individuals to gain mastery over their impulses and act in accordance with reason rather than unchecked emotion. By stepping back, you create an environment where the person can reflect on their own thoughts and feelings without external pressure. This space often leads to a greater understanding of one's true desires, values, and how they relate to the other person. 2. Emotional control. Understanding attachment, the role of temperance. The Stoic virtue of temperance teaches the importance of moderation and balance in life. Emotional attachment, whether to people, outcomes, or experiences, can often cloud judgment and lead to unhealthy dependency. When you give someone space, it can help them disentangle from the emotions that might have led to misjudgments. The absence of constant interaction can lead them to assess whether their emotional attachment to you is based on true affection or simply a fleeting feeling. This distance fosters emotional clarity and allows both parties to assess the balance of emotions in the relationship. From a Stoic perspective, emotional regulation is crucial. This concept encourages individuals to understand that while we can care for others, our attachment should not be driven by dependence. Giving someone space creates an environment where they can recalibrate their feelings, often leading to a return once they recognize that their attachment was rooted in something deeper than mere emotional impulses. 3. The need for independence, the role of autonomy in Stoicism. Stoic philosophy also highlights the value of personal autonomy. The idea that a person must be self-reliant and free from external control or influence. In relationships, it is easy for one or both people to lose sight of their individual autonomy, especially when they are constantly engaging with one another. By giving someone space, you are allowing them to reconnect with their own sense of self. Often, the act of stepping back can reawaken a person's appreciation for their own independence, which they may have momentarily lost in the dynamics of the relationship. Once they feel empowered to be their own person again, they are more likely to return to the relationship with a healthier perspective, valuing both their autonomy and their connection with you. 4. Absence makes the heart grow fonder, the power of reflection and perspective. A famous phrase, "absence makes the heart grow fonder," aligns with the Stoic idea that we often fail to recognize the value of something until we no longer have it. The Stoics believe that by embracing impermanence and change, we can better appreciate what we have in the moment. Giving someone space allows them the opportunity to feel your absence, and through that absence, they can gain a clearer understanding of your value in their life. This period of reflection helps them realize what they may have taken for granted before. Through this process, the person may return with a renewed sense of appreciation and understanding, as the absence gives them the perspective they need to see the relationship's true worth. 5. The role of fate and external events. The Stoic acceptance of the uncontrollable. A fundamental principle in Stoic philosophy is the acceptance of external events and the recognition that we cannot control everything. Relationships, like all aspects of life, are subject to external factors such as timing, circumstances, and other people's actions. Sometimes when a person feels overwhelmed or uncertain, stepping away temporarily allows them to face those external pressures without feeling as though the relationship is an additional burden. The Stoic outlook encourages acceptance of these uncontrollable factors, understanding that life is fluid and relationships may go through phases of closeness and distance. In the process of giving space, the person may come to realize that the relationship is influenced by forces beyond both of your control, things that can shift and change over time. Once they understand that these external forces do not define the relationship, they may return, having accepted both the relationship's impermanence and its potential. 6. The power of mutual respect, justice and fairness in Stoicism. Justice, one of the 4 cardinal virtues of Stoicism, teaches fairness, integrity, and respect in interactions with others. When you give someone space, you demonstrate that you respect their need for distance and autonomy. This act of respect can be powerful in relationships when both parties demonstrate justice by giving each other space to grow and reflect. It fosters a sense of mutual respect. This is a key element in any healthy relationship, and people are more likely to return to a relationship where they feel their boundaries and individuality have been respected. From a Stoic perspective, justice isn't just about external fairness, but also about being fair to oneself, maintaining one's own dignity and integrity. By giving space, you are ensuring that both you and the other person can act in alignment with your own virtues and values, which ultimately strengthens the relationship. 7. The influence of time on personal growth, patience and the long view. Finally, one of the core Stoic ideas is the virtue of patience, the ability to accept that things unfold in their own time and that true growth takes time. Relationships, like individuals, evolve over time. Sometimes taking a step back from a relationship allows for the natural process of growth and change. Through space and time, both individuals in the relationship may undergo personal growth. The person who was given space may return not because of the absence alone, but because time allowed them to mature or evolve in a way that makes the relationship more meaningful. The Stoic view teaches us that nothing in life is stagnant, and relationships, like all things, are subject to change and improvement over time.